This is the Crowbar, back with the third part of Mission 3 of my Metal Gear Rising guide. We've just gotten through the subway now, and this fight is particularly annoying because one of these guys has a data arm that you need to chop off. The easiest way, as always, to get data arms in groups is to parry the guy who has the arm and then chop it off during your parry maneuver, like so. There's also a Grodd up on the bridge here, and if you stick around under the bridge, it won't be able to hit you. And that's a good time to take out all of these enemies first. And then once they're done with, go over and attack the bridge supports, and the Grodd will fall down so you can attack it. You're going to want to sneak up the stairs in this next area here. We're going to fight this group of enemies. They're optional, but you get a really good item if you fight them. But one of them has a data arm. And the easiest way to get it is to sneak up behind him and do a stealth kill on him. And it's this guy right here, standing up all by himself. And if you do attack him, you will get seen by the enemies down below. Now, these enemies down here are guarding a chest, and this is another chest that has a endurance enhancement inside of it. So use that, and you get another 10% onto your life bar permanently.
The next objective marker.
And this is the chest that you need to open here. Now advance forward into this next area, and you can see that that guy has an arm that you need to chop off there. But before we do that, hop up on this cart here, and then up onto this ledge. And then hop up onto the ledge after that. It's a little higher than your jump goes, but if you jump and then press X, it should give you the extra height that you need to get up there. And then I just reloaded after that point. And now you come in and you can fight these guys a little bit easier. And yeah, just go after this dude. It's another rocket launcher guy, which they can be kind of funky to chop the arms off of, just because you can get them at weird angles. But once you've got that, just take out the rest of the guys here. And this area will also introduce a new enemy, which is the Fenrir. And those are just regular enemy versions of the Wolf Boss from Mission 01. And they can do a decent amount of damage, but they're pretty weak in terms of how much health they have. if you parry him, it leaves them really open for counterattack. And they also get stunned really easy too. So if you just focus your attention on him, you can kill him pretty quick. And when you make your way to head down this street, you'll run into what is basically just a long cutscene. And when you get into this square here, there's another cutscene, and then just a battle with some guys after that. And none of these are really difficult, but this is like kind of a story important area here. At this point in the game, these regular enemies should basically pose no challenge to you at all. The game will, from this point on, start throwing more rocket launcher enemies at you. And those guys are a real pain. You want to take those out first in any crowd whenever you see them. And then after that fight, you will see another cutscene. And this kind of results in a loss of combat effectiveness. During this next little portion of this mission, that is the only attack you will have. And your light attack and your heavy attack is the same thing. So obviously, don't get into a fight, or you will lose. And it's possible to get through 2 hits will kill an enemy in this part if you happen to run into them, but the goal here is kind of to not run into anybody. And the easiest way to do that is to just hug the right wall all the way around this wide open street. And if you continue following that wall along the other side, you'll eventually reach the World Marshal headquarters, which is your goal here. And once you reach that, you'll be in an unavoidable fight against some enemies there. So yeah, these guys will attack you here, and you can't really do much to them. But as you fight, eventually Sam will come out of the main building and talk to you. That will trigger a couple cutscenes, and then the boss fight for the level. And that wraps it up for the third video. I'm going to cover the boss fight in its own video for the next one.